got interrupted by, I don't know, your network. I was scared. I thought it was Eneo, like Eneo took you off.
Yeah.
So
Not
you were,
today. Today was Campbell.
yeah, I was trying to explain to them that yesterday we were supposed to start early and Eneo
Hmm.
messed things up and made us start late.
Hmm. Yeah.
So you were trying to make a point, like say something when the thing went off.
Yeah, so I was trying to say, like, if we look at somebody like Daphne, who her
Hmm.
fan base is based out of we like your music, we like your personality. We
Hmm.
see how it's not just her music which sells, but this fan base translates throughout all her various platforms, right? Like
Hmm.
Daphne is one of the most followed, like I think she's the most followed Cameroonian artist. I'm
Hmm.
just saying, like, we see brands who are more successful
Hmm.
spreading the positive energy than those who spread the, you know what, hate, let's beef, let's this. So,
Hmm.
like for me, I feel like the hate strategy, it might not actually be the winning strategy. Yeah.
That's how it is for almost all Cameroon artists. Like they don't use hate. Most of them,
Mm.
it's not hate because Magasco is not hate. The only person that I know that has that propagates hate, I think you have two of them because one of them goes against like the man because in outside of Cameroon when they say the man they mean the system. You have Malox.
Mm.
Malox
Mm-hmm.
goes against the man.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a kind of hate. That's why his fans like him. That's why his songs
Mm.
blow up the way they do
So,
because they
yeah.
know that yeah, Malox is saying things that guys are scared to talk about, and that's also a
Yeah.
form of negative energy. You see,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a form of negative energy. That's he's always going left when everybody's going right. That's a form of
Mm-hmm.
negative energy. When they say,
Mm.
okay, let's give praise to this guy because this guy has done this,
Yeah.
this, 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 and for Malox, if that thing does not make sense to him, you say, I'm not telling that guy congratulations or thank you or because everybody has to say it or because if that guy hasn't done shit for me, then I'm not saying anything. So that's why,
Yeah.
yeah. Or if they say don't say A, Malox will say A. That's just how Malox is. And they, and his own form of negative energy is that he goes against what he believes is right.
Mm.
He doesn't want to go towards what is politically correct, but
Yeah.
in terms of ethics, in terms of being free, it is right
Mm.
by him. That's another
Mm-hmm.
form of negative energy. Like that's one,
Mm-hmm.
and another person is his fans hate when I call his name, so I will not say his name again. That is gang. Those guys, yeah, those guys they hate it. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
his own is just because he gives out that energy to tell everybody that before they exist, he existed.
Mm.
And he wants
Mm.
them to admit and appreciate and agree to that fact. Everybody knows that
Mm.
fact. So, but he keeps putting it in your face like that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. You need to respect me for this. We know, yeah, we know. You don't
Right.
need to say it again. We know,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just how he finds are, and his fans just attack anybody who tries to bring out another point, even if it is a fact. You just bring out another point and say you are not discrediting anything. But
Mm-hmm.
the negative energy he's bringing out makes him childish.
Mm.
That's why he sells because he knows his fans will jump on anybody who tries to say otherwise. Anything he said,
Yeah.
yeah, that's another form of negative energy. So negative energy sells. That those are the only two guys I believe in Cameroon that sell of negative energy.
Yeah, now I want us to touch a little bit about I want to talk about the fans, right?
Mhm.
Because I know fans like in Cameroon, like we have fans, but if we look at out of Cameroon, what fans do for whoever
We don't
it's
have
their
fans in
sort of
Cameroon. We have
affection is
followers.
different. Well,
We don't have fans in Cameroon. We have followers.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you have somebody CD or they drop their album and then you see like
Impressions, yeah.
mad sales, they are at the top
Yeah.
of the chart and things. We
Mhm.
don't have like artists in Cameroon don't actually have that. They just have people who are more of like, you know what, I'll fight your battles, but I'll not help
Trolls.
you succeed in life.
They have
Like
trolls
seriously,
and
yeah.
stands. They don't have
And like
fans.
exactly like for example, like when I do a Jovi video on my channel,
Yeah.
you have people who comment who I'm definitely sure, certain they have not watched the video. It means you don't even have the amount of time, like the money to give, like to buy
Some of
data
them
to
haven't even
watch.
seen the tweet he even made on
Yes,
his page. But
you
just
know,
because you say
you're not
something bad about him, they are just attacking
exactly.
you.
They have not even watched it, but they are just
Yeah.
like attacking you, and you're like, are you truly a fan? Because when you watch the video complete, you realize that
Mhm.
we're actually saying something good about Jovi. We're
Mhm.
actually talking about how can Jovi better himself, or something productive,
Even
right?
the
But then you start lashing out, and I'm like, really?
Yeah,
You really have it better
even
at
the
hand?
episode of my podcast that I did, the video one that I said Jovi and disrespect that I did on the Liby channel. Yeah, and I used that
Mm-hmm.
clip, and
Mm.
the two clips I used on Molitown. What was it? Every African, every Cameroonian artist, even if you are A list in Africa, you are a
Mm.
B list
Really?
artist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
they do not even get the reason why. They do not even care to listen to the and why I use that as an
Yeah.
example. They just say, "Oh, now they talk bad about Cameroon and you are a Cameroonian and all that."
It's
So
crazy.
yeah, they never even listen. Then I just comment and say, "Did you watch the video?" So
Yeah.
yeah, because if you watch the video, you know why I use that as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to truly know that we are all Billy's artists, they should try that. That's why I said
Mm.
that's what I use as an
Mm-hmm.
example. So
Yeah.
yeah, in Cameroon, negative energy is the way the industry wants to use. Like that's what guys want to use to sell. But the
Mm.
industry does not even have space where you can sell your records. You can sell other aspects of your art, but you cannot sell your art in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Cameroon is. In Cameroon, you don't have fans, you have stands. Stands are
Mm.
guys who attack guys that talk about you. Those are stands.
Yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
don't have fans. You also have followers. Followers are the guys that like your photos. They will watch your videos. They put hearts under your live videos, on your live
Mm.
sessions. But when you drop a project, especially that's why I always do my video. Like when I do a review, I always say, aha, na fiye wo kaja guide the life or listen for music will be free. Especially when they just drop it and it's not on YouTube yet. That's when I always do a
Yes.
review and say those things. And at the end, I always turn to be disappointed. I know they have a reason to let it out on YouTube because they want to reach the
Mm.
fans. Nobody will listen to it if they don't put it out for free on YouTube. But I
Mm.
always just feel disappointed at the end when I do the review and just a couple of hours or days later they just put it on YouTube. And
Mm.
I'll be like, damn, I wanted to see who comment here telling me things about this song that they have actually
Yeah.
listened to it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't blame them for doing it because if they don't do it like that, Cameroonians will not listen to it. Very few
Yeah.
Cameroonians, like the ones who are overseas, will listen to it. But
Mm-hmm.
the guys who are core, like in Cameroon, the guys on ground, nobody will listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will just
Yeah.
maybe try to get the preview of the song on the streaming platform, like that small preview that they'll get, and I don't know, maybe they go and start giving fire emojis on Facebook and saying that no, they've heard the song is fire, but none of them have heard it.
Mm-hmm.
So in Cameroon, we don't
Yeah.
have artists in Cameroon don't have
Real fans. Yeah.
no, they have fans, they have followers,
Mm-hmm.
they have
Mm.
stands, but they don't have supporters. Like they don't have guys that
Mm.
support them.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
very few. Let me not say they don't have. There's a lack of it. There's a limited amount of it. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
have somebody like Charlotte Panda who has 1 million followers on
Mm.
Facebook, or somebody like Teno that has 1 million Instagram followers, most
Mm.
of the guys that actually purchase his art are not Cameroonians. They are not in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like Loco or Blanche Bailey who almost have 1 million followers now on Instagram. All those guys.
Mm-hmm.
The reason Blanche has hits is because Blanche already know her fans, understand the market. She knows what she needs to do to make money off her
Mm-hmm.
art. That's why when she does it, she just knows it's for free. Blanche does not
Mm.
license her songs. Do you know that?
She doesn't what?
License her songs.
Okay.
She doesn't, because when you license your songs, you use it on streaming platforms, and the streaming platforms make revenue off the streams, like these premium platforms. Blanche never licensed her songs. She just record it, does a video for it, or do a video for it and pour it on YouTube. Let everybody
Mm-hmm.
listen to it for free so that the song can
Mm.
go viral and be a hit. Then she capitalized off shows in countries like outside of Cameroon. It's very difficult to
Yeah.
hear that Blanche has a big show in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
So what she does is she gives the art, like her music, out for free, then make money off her shows or
Yeah.
hairline. Maybe she has hairline, I don't know, but I just believe
She has
Blanche.
a saloon in Boya.
Exactly. She does all those things to gain attention, attraction, then and monetize the attention. She does
Mm-hmm.
not monetize her art. She monetizes the attention she gets off her art. That's what.
Yeah.
That's the best strategy that Cameroonians that can work in Cameroon. That Cameroonian
Mm-hmm.
artists need to use.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I'll just say it's something we as Cameroonians need to think about and need to do better because like the talk online,
Mhm.
the hype, the whatever, it doesn't really help anybody. And if you really care about whoever you're supporting,
They
it's
don't
high time
care.
we start. Yeah.
They don't care. This is a fact, okay? If a Cameroonian know that they are giving you 100 francs, they'll feel a type of way about it. If a Cameroonian know that this thing they are doing for you will put money in your
Yeah.
pocket, they will ask themselves, but why am I giving this guy money? They'll stop doing it. The best way to make money from a Cameroonian is to make money from that Cameroonian without them knowing you're making money from them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Blanche actually make money from her music through the YouTube streams and all those things. But
Mm-hmm.
if those guys know how they make money from YouTube through the streams, they will start
Mm-hmm.
asking, but wait though, do you think these views that I'm giving this girl, like these megabytes that I'm, they my money from megabyte where I spend and so. You know, no say I feel use and like that's how it is. Cameroonians like that's just how it is. They cannot remove money to pay for art,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to receive it for free. So you just need to understand your fan base, understand the nation, understand the guys you're trying to please. When you
Mm-hmm.
understand them, then you know how to make money from it.
Yeah. So
So
from what you
that's why this hate thing too is one thing because the hates bring attention. You see, when the hate
yeah.
brings that attention, you capitalize off that attention to make art, and you can make money off that hate without anybody knowing that that hate they are giving out or the attention they are gaining from that hate, they are making it lucrative or they are gaining some sort of revenue from it.
Now, question. Does Malox have any brand deal? I don't know. I don't really keep in touch with his career. Does he have any brand deal? No?
None that I know of.
Okay, I just wanted to make a link between artists who are getting like big brand deals and artists who are not. I'm just saying like Malox it's not like I really stand by his movement. Like I don't really
Yeah, I
listen
like
to a lot of
Malox. Ooh, I fuck with
I don't
Malox.
know much. Yeah, I don't know much about him. But I would say somebody who I know a lot about is Jovi. And I would say like I have never heard Jovi having any brand deal. Am I right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, I've heard it before. He had a deal with DeLong, like that whiskey.
Mhm,
He had a deal with
mm,
DeLong. He
mm.
had a partnership with French Kind.
Okay, yeah.
He had a partnership with French Kind. He has
Mm-hmm.
had yeah that, and then he just had that short Johnny Walker thing with Techno, and that was that was something also like a brand Z that had to do with the show to sell and blah blah blah. Yeah, he has had a couple of short small deals here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyway, I was trying to make a point that you see most of these celebrities who have a different strategy other than the hate thing, you see them getting more brand deals than those who go in the other direction. And also, one thing I wanted to mention is the diaspora, because honestly, like there are also challenges which people face with being able to support their favorite artists or whatever. And one of those challenges is being able to buy things online or being able to yeah, or sometimes not even the challenge of not having a bank account, even not even having the money to even have the bank account. Yeah, it's there are all those challenges. So most of the time it's the force behind like a successful artist. If you look at successful artists and you look at their fan base, you see you have a lot of people coming from the diaspora community. And one thing trend too, which I've noticed is once the diaspora embraces a song, it's like it starts going. There's this artist, his name is Minister Eta, and does this his song, is it Kemao, a gospel track like that? Yeah. So he has been singing for a while, and when he dropped that song, and one person in the diaspora, I think it's somebody who is in all this freedom movement. He shared the track. You had a
Mm-hmm.
lot of his friends who got on the platform, and then that was just like the beginning to the upward movement for the Minisaita
Even
personality. Yeah.
yeah, finish.
Mhm.
Let me.
Mhm. Yeah, so I was just trying to say like the diaspora really has a very big role to play, and the role they have to play is like pump in the pump in the finances or share, let like people from other places or their
Mm,
friends or whoever get to know
mm,
more about the Cameroonian scene. Yeah.
okay, let me. I would break down the various ways of how like the diaspora helps. Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, we stream the songs because we have internet here is cheap and it comes very. We don't face hard time getting internet here. Like we pay for internet, yes, like everybody else, but the packaging is different. You
Mm,
know, yeah, we get unlimited internet for as compared to what we make here or what we have here is a small cost. But if you compare it to the one they have in Cameroon, if you plenty, but what we have here is small cost. So we always have access to internet. That's why we can stream songs over and over. The
mm-hmm.
second thing is even that Tyrone X song that when say foul what say I
Yeah.
catch my
Wow.
foul blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the diaspora made that song big too
Yeah.
because guys like us, like me, who grew up in Cameroon and we know that life in Cameroon. When we miss that life a lot and we hear somebody talking about that kind of life, that we relate to that life, we get excited and we just want to post it. That's why you see us posting dumbass stuff, things that you guys see every day in Cameroon, like we post it. Like when we cook
Yeah.
arrow here, it's a big deal. We post it on Instagram or Facebook. You cooked something like ndole here, you see us posting it on Instagram or Facebook, like it's a big deal. But in Cameroon, you see guys just cooking ndole. You see guys just doing pop and beans, kati kati, like, but when we do it here, it's a big deal because, yeah, that's why when we hear those kind of songs in Cameroon, like Tyron X, we share it. One thing, yeah, one thing has to do with our accessibility to internet. Okay, constant, fast, reliable internet. So the second thing is we have the means to purchase the songs. We
Mm-hmm.
have credit cards because when you go out of Africa, you get into the system of the way things work outside. Like in Cameroon, an average Cameroonian don't have a credit card.
Yeah.
They don't. So that's why I appreciate some of these platforms now that you use mobile money to buy. Even though that mobile money is sent, it also goes back to that mentality that when somebody knows they are releasing their money from their mobile money to give you for something that they cannot hold in their hand, they just become apprehensive to it.
Yeah.
Towards it. It also goes to that mentality. So being in the diaspora or not, in Cameroon, internet also is expensive. You see,
Mm.
internet is expensive in Cameroon. That's why they cannot stream the songs the way they stream it. Jovi's core is Cameroon. That's why you see he does not have all this humongous amount of views that these other guys have.
Mm.
But his songs are always hit in Cameroon.
Mm.
But when you check the view count, you're asking yourself, how is this song a hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? Because his core is Cameroon. That's Jovi is an original example, is the real example of a Cameroonian artist. Like his songs do well in Cameroon, but when you watch on YouTube, it doesn't translate well because it proves that Cameroonians don't have access to internet, to the amount or the flexibility or the unlimited internet that everybody
Mm-hmm.
has. That's why you see
Mm-hmm.
guys that have all these shows in foreign countries, like you see Blanche Bailey, you see uh, Kosi now. In fact, everybody other than Newbell music artists, they
Mm.
have fans in places like Jovi also has fans in
Mm.
Guinea, Congo, Brazzaville, all these places. You see, but when
Yeah.
he raps in English and Pidgin, that represents Cameroon. You see, the views don't do well, but everybody in Cameroon know the song.
True.
Yeah, because those things go with. Jovi played a radio and TV game. There's something they call like that, the radio and TV game. Like he plays a street game. Malox also plays a street game because his songs does not go on trace.
Mm-hmm.
So and he has Malox played a social media game. Jovi played a street game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And some of these artists that they make money from, like these diaspora guys that support artists like We don't pay the artist because we bought this song for this amount of money. We support the artist because we like the artist and we are going out of our way to pay him
Mm-hmm.
this huge amount of money
Mm-hmm.
to feel comfortable as an artist because he has made art that we like.
Yes.
We are not supporting the artist because we are making profit of the guy, but we are
Mm,
supporting him because we just like and we want him to live a life standard or have a life standard that we like in some of these artists all over Africa.
mm,
Because we know for a fact that if we are trying to invest on this guy because we want to make profit of him, his environment, the fans, the people he supply,
mm,
they're apprehensive towards spending money in that direction. So that's why you see even Teno went for a concert and he was doing a cappella. Somebody just removed 2 million, no, a check and wrote 2 million and gave him. That's because they like him. They want him to live the life standard that somebody doing the art he does is supposed to live.
mm,
It's not because they are making profit of him. It's just out of
mm,
love, out of pushing your own.
mm.
But in other countries, the industry prosper because when you invest money on somebody, there are 2 million ways you can make that money back from that guy.
Yeah.
But in Cameroon, you support an artist because of love,
Mm-hmm.
not because of business. That's why Cameroon
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of show, no bees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's a whole.
Yeah.
That's how the Cameroon music industry is. When you understand your audience, when you understand the guys you're feeding, you know how to navigate through it. It's just like a street. When you know the corners where all these Kotposa and all these Shebang or all these vagabonds or all these hood guys hang out, you know the kind of ways or the time to walk on the road, you know the street to take, you know the route to take to avoid all those guys. That's how it is in Cameroon.
Yeah, now, okay, going back to our topic, which is hate, why
Hate,
hate
yeah.
sell,
Mhm.
yeah, why hate sell better than love. Now, you mentioned something about, let me say, when you love somebody's art, how, let me say, diaspora or people who are financially up to it
Mhm.
go out of their way to help an artist get to higher standards because they're like,
Mhm.
I love this song, I love this person, so I
Mhm.
want to do it. Now, do you think that can happen to somebody who is his strategy is around the hit game? Do you
Malox.
think like somebody can uh
Malox.
does Malox have the very kind of thing like people go out of their way to for me, right? I actually think
Definitely.
Malox is different from Jovi, from the beat, from the distract. I feel like he's different. I feel like Malox is more
Yeah,
like
audio
he's
has
more
a problem. Yeah, is yeah, audio is distorted. I can't hear what you're saying. Maybe it's your internet speed. It may have slowed down because it's lagging. When you talk, it's lagging a bit. Talk now. Just try to mute and unmute it. Let's see. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? Hmm. Yeah, so I don't understand what is happening because here it just showed on my screen that your internet, a red dot came out beside your name showing your internet speed and it has gone back. That's why I ask, is it clear now? Okay. It's like we start the meeting. Yeah, somebody said I agree with your point of view. It's like the guy is just coming in now. You know what? We'll stop the stream and continue it again. No, not like I will stop the stream, but Hello? Hmm. Yeah, so you agree my point about Jovi and Malox? Yeah, because that's it. Okay, Jovi and Malox, those guys have they use negative energy to sell because Malox own he knows that everybody goes left because they think it is they are following the crowd. Malox just wants to go right, you know. And this girl internet is messing her up. It's still lagging. I can hear you, but it's still lagging.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's still raising. I'm still, it's still
yeah.
raising.
Okay, I think we let's just call this one a day here because we've done over 30 minutes of the podcast. 40 minutes, I think. This technical issue wants to mess up everything. I can see you clearly, but the audio is messing up. The audio is slow. Somebody just came and said oh, yeah, audio is. Somebody just said he agrees on the